Yo, guys, it's your boy, the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. Normally, especially when you got a show like this, I like to get straight for it. Actually, Kuzan, my guy, how you doing, bro? You all right?
I'm doing fucking good. I'm so good I couldn't even get the words to come out. That's how good I'm doing. Damn. How y'all doing? How everybody doing? How you doing, AB?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm actually happy. That's why, like I said, normally try to get straight into it, but this week, we've got to thank everybody for all the support. You guys leaving reviews, the podcast recently, especially on Apple. I think it's Apple Podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spotify, the streams, they've been going through the roof. It's been a very good last month, and obviously we've been a bit more consistent, so it's good to see that when we're being consistent, you guys are responding well to everything.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take time out of y'all day to listen to two motherfuckers, lose my English term, blokes, talk about fucking boxing. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all because y'all don't got to do that. So we appreciate that, man. We're gonna keep having fun, keep having a good ass time, man. That's what we do here at the Purist family. We have fun. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, pimp. Go ahead.
No, all good, bro. But yeah, so I'm gonna stress it again, guys. You know how to do. Make sure you like, make sure you leave a review. Keep downloading, keep supporting us. We appreciate it. We see every single one of you. Leave some comments. You know, I always get back to the comments. Every interaction it boosts the page so much, and we've been going really strong recently. So yeah, let's keep it up. Another thing, the drip. Yeah, this time I made sure to wear my drip.
I ain't even seen that yet. That ain't even touch us over here yet. I ain't seen that one.
The exclusive drip,
God damn, that's at a 1-on-1. God damn.
Literally, bro. We're just testing something out, innit? I think it come out quite good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think this might have to be for the summer line, but let's not get into that too much. We've had the first drop, second drop coming very soon. Let me not say too much because my team's gonna start getting on to me. But we've got a lot more things coming for you guys. And now we can get into the boxing. Again, make sure whilst you're here, guys, make sure you leave that like. It does so much for the page. But yeah, let's start with the bit of news. It made me so excited that I had to relax myself and say, yo, something's gonna go wrong, man. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis have agreed terms and they're gonna fight. It's March, right? They're gonna fight.
I think either March or April.
Yeah, March or April.
Good green flags to look for that made me feel like comfortable. DAZN started promoting that shit already. DAZN was like, hey, Garcia and Tank fighting. I'm like, oh, hold up. See, normally when two motherfucking fighters promote, it's whatever, because you don't know. You know what I mean? But when the fucking promotion promotes, they already smelling the money. That's when you should be a little bit more. Not saying it's going, because anything can still happen. But it's usually a really good sign when promotion starts promoting, especially this far ahead from it. Like, Tank got a whole other fight, tune-up fight before Garcia. And they still promoting that shit now. That's how you know some good-ass shit about to happen, man. But yeah, it's finally going to happen. My goodness.
Finally, innit? And I think it's going to be a DAZN and who's it? Showtime, right? Yeah, Tank normally fights for Showtime.
Yeah.
I think it's Showtime. It's gonna be in Las Vegas. They still haven't got a location. April 15th is the date. 2023. Damn, we getting old, bro. It's 2023 already.
Yeah, man.
Damn, but yeah. 2023, April 2023. But like you said, Tank has a fight in January, and they're looking to see if Ryan Garcia can get a tune up because he ain't fought since July this year. That's gonna be almost a year out of the ring.
Correction. Ryan Garcia needs a tune up if he's gonna try to fight Tank. Put it to you like that. If Tank is taking a tune up, by the way, he's tuning up. His tune up fight is a former world champion at super featherweight. Just want to put that out there. But anyway, he's tuning up. You better be tuning up something. Better be drinking some cola, something, putting some oil on your shit or something, brother, because he tuning up for you. He's like, okay, you want me to take you seriously? I'm going to take you seriously, and I'm going to take a fight before you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I hate about that shit is you got grounds of getting injured. you know, and especially
Yeah.
with how you fight Tank, you literally got injured 2 fights ago fighting Pitbull. Like, that's the only thing with him is that I wouldn't do because, you know, kind of like Gary Russell Jr. too, that motherfucker be getting injured too a lot. You know what I mean? Nothing against y'all. Y'all working quicker than what your bodies can react to. You know what I mean? Like good old Prince Nassim, he used to break his hands a lot and shit like that too. But that's the only thing I worry about. And I don't want to bring that bug up, but it's a possibility, you know, Tank could get injured before that fight. But I hope he doesn't. Hope he doesn't. You know, and he ain't fighting no schlub. He fighting, you know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of short, but not really. All right, I'm done. Go ahead. I got this show, bro. I'm sorry. I got too much energy.
Nah, the energy is good. But that's what I'm saying. It's like normally when we're talking about stuff, yeah, we've been a bit. The best word to put is depressed, isn't it? It's like we ain't got that excitement where like we just want to go all out. It's just like, oh, we talk about it, we get angry, talk about why this ain't happening, that ain't happening. Neither of us thought this fight was gonna happen. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah. Because it's such a thing a boxing fan. You don't get it's like Christmas every year, but you get cold every year. But you think you're gonna get something good. Like your parents hating at you, like, oh, I got you. Oh, you might get something good this year. And you open that shit, it's fat ass cold. That's what it is being boxing. Right?
So that's why it's good to be excited, and that's something we don't get a lot. We're not often excited about these fights, but right now I'm excited, innit? But like you said, tune up in January. Anything can happen. Hand injury, foot injury. He could get knocked out. It's boxing. 1 punch changes everything. So let's just make sure everyone gets through everything. And that most important thing, I'm not disrespecting mental health is, but making sure Ryan Garcia, his mental health is good so that he can actually make it to the fight.
Yeah. It's not even disrespect. He's already shown signs of it early in his career. Remember, he had to go take a break because of it. You know what I mean? So it ain't no disrespect. It's facts. It's pure facts. Like, you know, he got it. Boxing is not only physical. We talk about this. It's mental too. And, you know, a fight like this is a fight. It's not going to make or break his career, but this is a notch. This is a anime arc fucking fight. This ain't no filler episode fight. This is a main fight in his career. This is a fight that he's going to go back. The outcome of this fight is going to, I'm not going to say plague his career, but could shape the rest of his career, depending on how he handles whatever the outcome is and what the outcome is and how the outcome happens. Because he can get devastatingly knocked out, y'all. I don't know if y'all understand this. He can get flash KO'd.
That's the problem, though, is because, like, with a lot of fighters, let's look at lightweight. Like, Loma could school him.
Yeah.
Haney could school him.
You know what I mean?
But Tank, if you lose to Tank, it's not Tank could school you like he done Pitbull Cruz, but if he connects, and Garcia's got a lot of holes.
I honestly believe that if Tank's hand didn't break or get hurt in that fight with Pitbull, the fight would have been different. Because Tank, 100%. Man, this man is a fucking stalker, man. He's literally a hunter. Like I feel like it's got some Mayweather-esque, but it's not completely Mayweather because he be fit like towards the end. Look at the Mario Barrios fight, man. That whole fight, it was like he was just like just still downloading data on him into the last round. He's like, all right, I've seen enough. Let me go ahead and just get you out of there. And he did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at the rolling shit. And he did it. Look at Santa Cruz. And he did it. These are late round. He's the late round knockout genius, bro. And it's because he's downloaded the data on you. But unlike Floyd, where Floyd in his later years download the data to cruise you to a decision mathematically, he's not looking for a fucking decision. And especially not to a motherfucker who has been hounding him for years. We're not talking months.
Long time.
Years.
Yeah.
Tank is going to be on a murderous warpath for this. I'm telling you, bro. Because what I've noticed from the Rolly fight is when a fighter has gotten to him or like jogging him, we've seen Tank will break character. He will break character. I'm not gonna say he lets the break character rule him like AB and other people like that who got too much into it. But you can tell to motherfuckers who talk shit, he will break character. He broke character for Rolly in that fight in the middle of the fight, making faces and shit. Oh, you never really see Tank do that. But for motherfuckers who do this, he break it. So Garcia, I have no doubt that you know what you're getting yourself into because you in there fighting him, not me. So, but man, I'm telling you, this is a very important fight, brother. Cool.
The one question I had, was obviously Garcia's a lot taller and he hits hard and he's fast, right? like I said, against Leo Santa Cruz, there was literally a point where Tank said, "Yo, little man, I'm gonna walk you down and I'm gonna take you out." Like, he literally, basically just said, "Look, I'm gonna walk you down. You're gonna hit me with everything you got. You ain't got enough, and I'm gonna break you down." But
Yeah.
obviously, people saying Garcia's taller, he's longer, he's
Mhm.
quicker, he's sharp. I don't know about quicker because Santa Cruz is quick, right? But
Yeah.
he hits a lot harder. But Mario Barrios is a similar
Style to Tank.
Garcia.
I
No,
mean
to
to
Garcia.
Garcia, yeah.
So he's bigger, he hits hard, and obviously he's actually bigger and probably hits harder than Garcia. But I'll say he's not as fast. But Tank walked through him at
Yeah.
the end there. Tank just walked through him.
Those
Got to him
those
and knocked him out.
last rounds leading up to the last round, yeah, he just was like, "You are giving me nothing," and I fear that Tank could do the same approach for Barrios that he's going to do for Garcia, just tweak it a little bit because of the speed differential. But I think you're gonna see a lot of body punches. You're gonna see a lot of just like mauling, like type of like because if I'm being real with you, I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Garcia has that dog, but I don't know what level of that dog is. And I think Tank is going to see. He's gonna like test his gangster, so to speak. You know what I mean? On a lot of exchanges. So
I think people underrate Tank's little nuances to his game. He's a good, like you said, he's a good body puncher, man. If he wants, when he wants to get the inside and let it go to the body, he knows how to let it go to the body. He can keep it long on the outside. I think against what was the last one?
Barrios.
No,
Oh,
Rolly.
Rolly.
Against Rolly, it's like people saying, "Oh, not Rolly was outboxing him, but
Yeah.
Rolly was keeping it competitive at range." But Rolly weren't dictating. Tank was doing what he wanted to do. He was just waiting, taking his time.
Yeah.
He's not this guy's thinking, "Oh, let me appoint him every round. I got to win every exchange." He's thinking, "No, I'm gonna knock this guy out."
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that's not the best mentality to have. But when you're facing these kind of guys like Rolly, never been tested, never been taken to deep waters.
It's perfect.
Tank, I mean, Garcia, okay, he got dropped, but it's more like a flash knockdown where it was like he was off balance, chin in the air. But you off balance, chin in the air against Tank? Yeah, sleeping, you're not getting up. Because that's literally what happens to Rolly. He wasn't even too off balance, he just overreached. Yeah.
Yep.
What did Michael Jordan say? You reach, I teach.
Yep. You reach, and he teach. He literally just Rolly was just getting uncharacteristic. He was literally chasing Gervonta down with strikes, like chasing, like look like searching for it. And Tank was just on his ultra instincts. Whoop, sleep, bow. That's literally what it was. Sleep, bow, bow. That's it. Like Rolly was not even looking for it. He was so so thinking that he was so confident that, oh yeah, this shit ain't about to pop me, that he wasn't even seeing that Tank had already ducked two of his strikes already. Anybody else who's not really, you're like, okay, I'm gonna step back and reconsider. But he was just so hopped up on that energy. He was just like, oh yeah, I got him. And I don't know. I can definitely see this fight with Garcia happening a lot like what happened with Rolly, because the situations are very similar between both of them. The physiques aren't that similar, but they're not bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like they're both, I don't know, they definitely don't both fight the same, but like just in terms of physique, like it's a very similar physique. Like Tank is gonna be smaller when he goes up against Garcia, but then again, when is Tank never? He might be the poster child for fighting at a disadvantage. Like him and fucking Loma, both of them two small motherfuckers. They literally every fight, the person they fight is either going to be bigger than them or taller than them. Like, take a pick. Like, they're never the guy. I think that Leo Santa Cruz fight was literally probably the only fight Tank was probably bigger than the guy.
Yeah.
But still wasn't taller than him. He's short as hell. Canelo too. He's known for fighting against people who are just. I don't even get excited anymore when he fights somebody that's taller than him or has more reach, because it makes no difference. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't know. I can see a lot of what happened in the Rolly fight happening to Garcia in this fight, man.
No, 100%. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for that fight, because I think we're going to be talking about this a lot more times, especially with the build-up every press conference.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh my goodness! Look, Ryan. One more thing before you switch. Ryan already talking about, hey man, look, if he try to slap me at the press conference, I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna hit him. Look, they already talking shit. I'm like, yo, I gotta send you. I'm gonna send you the clip, because I be seeing this shit that be coming, bro. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's just tweets, but it's hilarious, bro. We love it. Love it.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what we need. See what I'm saying? I'm getting excited again. I'm smiling about boxing,
It's
bro.
gonna induct that dose to
Mm.
boxing's veins that it need, bro.
Bro,
I'm with
it
all
don't
the
even take a lot. It's like UFC the other day, what Pereira versus Adesanya.
yeah.
This guy come from kickboxing just to take out um Israel and then get the fight soon as it was possible. I think he was
Fifth
even the
round.
interim champ, was he?
Who
Pereira.
no, bro, the UFC fast tracked him right
That's
to
what
the
I'm saying,
title.
bro.
It was
That's,
perfect.
they,
That's what
they
happens when
knew
you have
everyone.
one guy who owns everything. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
literally.
You can
So
do
like
shit like that.
so yeah, I'm just excited about this fight. And then another big fight that we've got, yeah. Anthony Yarde versus Artur Beterbiev. Wait, question. Is that a big fight?
It's a big fight for Yard, for sure. The biggest fight of his career right now, like bar none. Like,
Yeah, make or break at this point, right?
bro, you're fighting because when he fought Kovalev, that was just for one title, right? One light heavyweight title. Bro, you're fighting harder competition for more stakes. Are you kidding? Bro, they must have like a fucking kryptonite, something in their camp right now. I forgot what his trainer's name is. Is he still with
Tunde.
that guy?
Yeah, Tunde Ajayi.
Yeah, my man's hilarious. I love him. I be showing all my American boxing fans because a lot of Americans don't really know Yard that much. I know, you know what I mean. I dig him. I love the whole growth, the rise. It was good to watch. You know what I mean. Took a tough spell against Kovalev, which honestly he only really lost that fight to me because it's just lack of what you call it. What's the word I'm looking? What's the word?
Experience.
Yeah, experience. Thank you.
Now, yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all it was, man. He literally just outsmarted. Look, Kovalev was about to get his ass whooped. He literally just outsmarted him and had will. That's it. That's literally it, bro. Like, but I don't know, bro. If you're not changing your game plan, like if you're still tiring out, I'm gonna be real with you. I saw him. The Lyndon Arthur fight was after that,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
first one was
Both
after
of them.
that.
Both of
Both of
them
them,
are
right?
after.
Okay. So yeah, that first fight, I remember watching that because was that his bounce back fight after losing to Kovalev?
No,
Or did he fight
no,
somebody else?
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure he had like a little bounce back fight. I think he had one fight like behind closed doors. I know he did that,
I'll look it up. But
but
keep going.
he, of course, but it's what do you call it? Frank Warren wouldn't let his fighter do that. Simply put, he had a bounce back fight at least.
All right, I'm looking up his record.
Oh, he had a couple. He had two. He had one behind closed door. I remember actually, and we
Yeah, he
had one
did.
again.
He had two. He fought a guy named Diego Yair Ramirez and Dex Spellman, and then he fought Lyndon Arthur. Okay, cool. I think it's a fun fight. Of course, we want.
And the reason I remember that's
Yeah, I
Dex
mean it's a
Spellman.
fun fight, but like it's fun for us. It's fun for us, yes. For the fans, because we know somebody get knocked out. Come on, bro. Look at that. You know somebody get knocked out.
Yeah.
Somebody getting fucking knocked and early too. This ain't no late shit. This is gonna be a main event. That shit gonna be done before. I guarantee you, somebody get knocked out before the 8th round. But maybe even before that, the 5th round, somebody might get knocked. Like if y'all don't know, Beterbiev, that motherfucker hit hard as shit, and Yarde hit hard as shit too. And if he come in there fighting like that first round of Kovalev, when he was just like, "Fuck, I'm on my
Take
shit,"
him out, yeah.
and Beterbiev, I'm sorry, Beterbiev fights like how he just fights. Period. This shit is it's gonna be fun for us, but is it gonna be fun for who? Listen, I'm favoring. I don't know, bro. I'm favoring Beterbiev for sure. But is it gonna be fun for whoever loses this fight? Yarde, if you lose this fight, I don't know, bro. This is a type of fight that can hurt you afterwards. You know what I mean? But I'm glad he's taking it. You know, he's definitely look, yo. Shout out to his camp. They not know they don't be ducking or nothing. They like fuck it, push that nigga. Like we believe in him. I always love a camp that believes in their fighter because it's like, yeah, if you're gonna talk this shit, let's see. Let's do a test. But I just don't know. I don't know, man. What do you
Only
think?
thing I don't like about this fight, yeah. One thing I don't like, yeah. It's like with Anthony Yarde, right? Cool. You just beat Lyndon Arthur, yeah. You're the talk of the town in the UK, yeah. After that one, You, Callum Johnson. All right, you don't fight Callum Johnson, yeah. Well, obviously, as American, you won't know this, but there's like the likes of Craig Richards, yeah. If you look at Craig Richards' resume, Craig Richards fighting this weekend as well. We're gonna talk about him a bit later. But if you look at his resume, right, he went like I think 4 straight fights, yeah, as like underdog or 50-50 fights, yeah, with British fighters, and he cleaned them out.
Like,
Like he
like
didn't make that. Yeah, he didn't even make that shit look hard at all, innit? Remember last time I seen him, I was like, bro, do you know how much money I've made off you? And he just started laughing. I was like, from early, I can't remember the guy's name. It was one guy that Eddie Hearn was hyping, right? And I just knew he was gonna win, and he was a heavy underdog, and he just kept going and kept going. Like, if Anthony Yarde fights one of the guys that Craig Richards beat, yeah, you know you've got a live body in the ring, right?
yeah.
He's another British guy. You have good press conferences. You can talk shit, can build them up a bit, yeah. No disrespect, but fighting these guys we've never heard of as tuna bites, yeah, it don't make sense. At least have someone competitive. The only thing I don't like is Yard's going from Lyndon Arthur and then he's going back down here.
Yeah.
He's going Kovalev, going back down here. Like you shouldn't drop the level too much. Like there's guys out there you can get, yeah, and then you can help build up. How's Anthony Yarde, yeah? The fight before Beterbiev, and it's not the headline. That's crazy. The headline, I didn't even know who the headline is.
The guy he fought before Beterbiev is a guy named Stefan Koyokov. Stefan Koyokov. And he finished them in the third round.
Yeah, and his trainer even said he could have finished him in the first round, but he's a professional. He needs. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what Tunde said, and Tunde is right.
Yeah, I love that guy, bro. I love him, bro. Dude, it's a couple people I put on that pedestal of like selling fights but aren't the fighter, like just but are in the circle. Like I put Angel Garcia up there. Back in the day, I was about to say. Back in the day, Danny Garcia, man, I love Danny Garcia, but let's be real. It's like pro wrestling. Brock Lesnar, right? He had the skills, the ability, all of that. Motherfucker couldn't really talk that well earlier in his career. So who they gave him? They gave him a guy like Paul Heyman, a talking voice for him, a guy who could sell him to people without having to have him say a word. All he had to do was go in there and do work. And Angel and Daniel Garcia was literally that, and it was perfect. It was a version of that. I wouldn't say it was that successful because, you know, sometimes Angel say some shit and it's like, all right, bro, all right, bro, he's going a little too far. But in the beginning, at its peak, bro, it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it, man. Like, he's up there. And my man, what's his name again? Yarde's
Tunde.
coach. Say it again.
Tunde.
That man, he up there, man, for me. He's hilarious, bro. And I love it, bro. And like Yarde has can fit the bill, can be great, bro. Like got the physique, got skill, got the power. You know what I mean? Just a couple little nits, but like you're definitely right. The drastic change in your tune-ups is just it's not good. It's not good. And Beterbiev has just been smoking. Meanwhile, let's flash to the other side. Another motherfucker just been smoking people. No problems. None.
Joe Smith ain't a joke. Like, don't get me wrong, Joe Smith's not. But just going in there and just battering him, that's not easy.
Treating him like bullying him. Treating him a grown-ass man, treating him like that. Had him
Joe Smith a bully too as well.
And he tough. Yeah. Joe Smith really a tough motherfucker, bro. And he hard too. Bro, I don't know if you want to do that unless y'all got some kind of game plan. But I'm for the press conference and shit. I want to hear my man, because that's what you can always look forward to. Win, lose, draw. You can always look forward to that person, and that's why I have those people, man. That's good at selling fights. That ain't the fighter, bro. Well, do you know what I
love the most about Tunde? Yeah,
what
he said, and I quote, yeah, Andre Ward had to go through fire to beat Kovalev. Yarde won't have to go through fire. He has more skills than Andre Ward. And when Yarde got knocked out by a jab, he still stood by his words.
You gotta love it.
Man, yeah, you gotta love it. A man, he stands on his words like that. You just gotta love it, innit?
That's real, bro. That's why I fuck with him,
man. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about the whole fight is that Yarde, like, fight a Marcus Brown, fight one of these guys, and then just go in. But Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
bro.
a good
Fight
fight,
him.
innit? But
Bro, has he fought an American, bro? Fight somebody over here. You could. There's a lot of American, like, you know what I mean, like former. So I'm not saying you got to come over here and fight fucking Deontay Wilder, but like come beat up. I mean, that's my light heavyweight. My bad. I'm tripping. That's heavyweight. But you know what I mean. I'm not saying you ain't gotta like fight. You know what I mean. Joe Smith Jr. But hey, actually, you know him fighting Joe Smith Jr. wouldn't be a crazy fight to me. I would actually. How do you feel about that fight? I
I
got
like
sidetracked.
it still.
But
Like,
yeah, I actually like that. I actually prefer that in replace to this fight. You know what I
mm,
mean? But no smoke, you're gonna take this fight. You got 2 belts you can win. You could effectively, in one fight, be a world champion in two fucking councils or whatever, and then just gotta fight one nigga, and then you undisputed.
literally,
You
literally.
literally could be on the fast track. So I get it. Why would you not do that with a guy who's younger? Because let's not forget, the one craziest thing about Beterbiev is that nigga is old. Like,
Yeah,
he's 37, but he don't act, feel, move like it don't look like it. So it got me thinking, when is a part of me does got me thinking, when will that happen though? Because as y'all know, time waits for no man and time beats everyone. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people's chins and shit do crack. And the way he be fighting, you know, at a certain point, he just goes search and
he's
destroy
been getting
mode.
dropped a lot as well.
Exactly. So you got to think, when would that happen? So I understand why on Yarde side you take it, because if not anything, Yarde got power. He can knock a motherfucker out. So, you know, like AB, it's not far. Is it far-fetched to think
No, not at all.
that Yarde
He
could
can get caught,
knock
and he takes punches as
Beterbiev
well.
out?
Beterbiev takes punches.
Yeah. Because Beterbiev
Too
just be
many.
standing there sometimes, man. That's
Yeah.
why. That's one of the reasons why I have Dimitri beating him if they do end up fighting. Because yeah, man, Dimitri is a way better boxer than him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like when it
100%.
counts. But you know, Beterbiev is just a fucking tank, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And his power hurts people really bad.
yeah.
Good boxers, not so good, but it doesn't matter. These power hurt everybody. So
He reminds me of that young Golovkin where it's like, where he's fighting someone and it's like, however the fight's going right now, yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressuring you and keep pressuring you. You're gonna break. Like no matter what, you're gonna break. He's got that kind of attitude where
yeah,
remember the Gavostik fight, yeah? Remember Max Kellerman talking about like, oh, Gavostik's he's actually winning the rounds. And Andre Ward was like, listen, this is big bro versus little bro, like now, yeah. I remember he said that. I was like, he's just walking down little bro, and then eventually little bro's gonna fold. He's gonna remember the old days of big bro knocking him out, and he knows it's gonna come. And that shit came as well.
and it
That
ended
shit
his
came
career.
around.
He
Yeah,
said, "I'm
and
done.
literally,
I don't want to
yeah.
fight." Crazy.
But yeah, sorry. Naeem talk about he talked about the age thing as well, innit? Um, at his best, he does knock everyone out. But like I said, he's 38. He's had injuries. Do you think it's basically the same with the Kovalev fight? Is he catching? Is he trying to catch him at the right
Yes.
time? Obviously, he's a unified champion, so it's not like he's just going for someone for the sake of going for them.
Oh no,
He's going for the
he's
number
putting
one.
all the. This is when you're at the poker table and you got all your fucking chips and you just going all in, bro. Like his coach is telling him, bro, all in that shit right now. Fuck it, because you really don't have nothing to lose, man. How old is Yarde? Yarde's like what? He's young as fuck. Oh, well, not young as fuck, but 31. That's not bad. Like
Ooh,
this is a good run. This is your run.
in the prime. This is his prime. This is where he's got to go.
This is your run right now, and they're saying take your run. So I think it's a lick. If he can pull it off, it's gonna be a hell of a lick, bro. Like what? Two
They
belts?
could, they could easily 3 belts. They could easily go the easy route and just like I said, fight Joe Smith Jr., fight Marcus Brown, wait until Beterbiev gets a bit older, and then try once he retires or whatever, get one of the belts to split up. But no, he said, look, I'm coming at the king.
Yeah, he
But
said go big or go home, basically.
that's it.
What he said.
But remember, what they say, if you come at the king, you better not miss. And
Yeah.
if he misses, it could be disastrous. And then you don't
Yeah,
want
I think it could do a lot of damage to him, especially if he gets knocked. Well, listen, like I said,
if he loses, he's getting knocked out pretty much.
Mark my words. I don't know who's gonna win this fight, but either way, somebody get knocked out.
Yeah, 100. If no one gets knocked out, that's bro. That's mind.
Yeah, if no one gets knocked out, I feel like I gotta like bet something. That's how confident I am that someone's gonna get knocked out. Because just with Beterbiev style, bro. That motherfucker don't give. He doesn't care, bro. He doesn't care. And Yarde likes motherfuckers like that. He's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
don't care, because I know I hit hard, so fuck it, I don't care either. And that's it's going to be a crazy fight. It's a great fight for boxing fans. But let's
And
see,
with facts
man.
like this, yeah, it's like obviously we all want Bivol Beterbiev, innit?
Oh yeah,
But we didn't get it, but we're still excited. It's like Spence Crawford, yeah. If Crawford was fighting Charlo at 154, I wouldn't complain. I'd be like,
oh yeah, boy, that shit is
I can't
fine.
I can't even tell which one I want to see more at this point. You know what I
That
mean?
shit is fine. That is
So it's
fine.
like, give us something where we're like, yo, not that I don't care about the fight, but that can happen later, win, lose, draw, or maybe you can do that after. But I don't mind seeing this right now. It's even old school days with like the likes of Ali, yeah, the likes of Ken Norton. He thought like you can fight these contenders where like, yo, this is a good caliber fight, and this one
Yeah,
is a very good caliber fight.
yeah. I'm trying to think of another one. They had a lot of them throughout the '80s too. What was that guy in? Can't think of his name. I think his first name is Vernon.
Venom Frost.
Yeah, Vernon Frost. That was a good fighter right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%.
It's a great fighter right there. And that was a fighter that, like, if you fought him, it's like, all right, you taking this shit seriously though. You know what I mean? Like, cause that man, you know what I mean? The '80s and the '90s had a lot of them, man. You know what
It's
I mean?
like recent example. It's like Sean Porter. It was like,
Oh yeah, he was
you
that.
elite,
Yeah,
yeah. If you're elite, you beat Sean Porter. If you're not, you're having
measuring
a very
stick,
long day. Yeah,
measuring stick.
literally.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Like
It
he's
was
a
the
world
measuring
champion and
stick.
a justified world champion. But if you're like pound for pound elite, you'll beat him. If you're not, you ain't got a chance. Literally, you ain't got a chance, innit?
Facts.
All right. Those are fights that are quite far into the future. And sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to say it one more time. If you're watching and you're enjoying, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you're listening on, make sure you leave a review. Keep downloading. Thank you guys again. What you've been doing recently has been great. All right. Yeah, let's go world title fight next. Regis Prgograis versus Jose Zapada. Hopefully, I'm not butchering his name. Fighting this weekend for the WBC 140-pound belt. I'll be real. I had an interview with Prgograis. You guys can look that, shameless plug. But Prgograis, from when he was doing the small hole shows, I remember I told him this in the interview. That's when I became a fan of him. Because I remember he was going to a 50-50 fight. I think it was his first like big TV bout. And I was like, yo, this ain't no 50-50. This brother's about to get smoked by Prgograis, and I was like, yo, I
Yeah.
was so confident. I bet money. I bet more money than I should have. Just put it
Oh
that way.
shit.
Yeah, and I made more money than I should have as well.
Yeah. Hell
Like,
yeah.
I've been
We
a big
love
fan
those.
of him for a long time, and that Josh Taylor fight, that was a classic. Yeah, that was
Oh yeah.
two.
That was
That
amazing.
was literally 1 versus 2 in their division, and you could see
Yeah.
that in the actual fight. So Prgograis, is coming back into the division, world title fight. And for one thing I love about Prgograis, it's like, not to like discount Zapada, but I'm not really giving him a chance in this fight. I think Prgograis is gonna knock him out mid to
Oh
late
yeah.
rounds. But when he becomes WBC champ, I have faith knowing, if you're another champ in the division, he's looking at it like, bro, when you fighting. You know what I mean? That's the kind of champions I need in my life.
He's gonna
Looking
give
at
him
you like,
that
yo,
nudge. The nudge.
yeah,
He's gonna give him the shoulder. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna come to the new table, the championship table, and be like, "What's good, guys? How y'all doing? Not doing over here." Nah, for sure. And we do need that.
So, yeah,
He has the. I feel like before his career is done, he's gonna put on some more instant classics, because that Josh Taylor fight is an instant classic to me. Like, that's a fight that, like, a couple years from now, it was high stakes, which is what I feel like also made it just crazy, and like their skill just like so close to each other. Like you said, the one and
yeah.
two, like, you know what I mean? It was just like very back and forth, man. It really could have gone either way, man. It was a good fucking fight, man. If y'all haven't seen that, his fight versus Josh Taylor, shit was amazing. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it just to see him fight, man. I like Regis. I think he's a great fighter, man. Love his style. I'm excited to see him fight. Who was the last person that Jose fought? Zepeda.
Zepeda, I'm not sure, to be honest. With Zepeda, I know the name, yeah.
I feel
But
like
like,
No, go ahead. You said you know the
I
Hank.
know the name, but it's like I can't off the top of my head. I can't really think who he's fought and them kind of things. But he's been around for a while. I know that for a fact. He's been around for a little while.
He fought Jose Ramirez.
Yeah,
He lost.
he get knocked out.
Nah, he lost. It was a majority decision. I want
Oh,
to
fair
watch that
enough.
fight now.
But yeah, he's been around for a while. Not really any big names on his resume, but he's a decent fighter. And what you saying about what's his name? Progray, why he's gonna make an instant classic, yeah. His style, yeah, similar to Beterbiev, but he's slick. Like
Yeah,
this guy hit hard and he's slick. That's the thing. Against Josh Taylor, I didn't really. He didn't burst show the slickness, but I think he was getting hit a bit
yeah,
too much. Obviously, credit to Josh Taylor.
yeah.
He's the one
Josh was
fucking
sticking
punching
him
him in the
too.
face,
Yeah,
right? Yes, but
Josh was sticking him. But no,
yeah,
yeah, he is definitely slicker. The thing about it is, when he connects with his counters, them shits hurt. Like them jumps are like jolts. They sting. You know what I
mm,
mean? He's got some just crazy just power to his punches. I think he just catches people off guard too. But nah, man, he goes. I'm with you. I definitely got him winning, but um, I don't know who else has got a belt in that division. Like
I think
I could do this, but I'm like kind of looking to what is this fight gonna be like. You know what I mean?
I haven't been like studying it how I used to, but no, Josh Taylor's obviously given up the belts, so
Yeah,
I'm guessing they're all still split up unless someone's fought for one that I'm not aware of. It's probably one of those ones on the calendar. I'm looking at the names. I'm thinking I ain't interested. But yeah, they're all split up. So it's just gonna be people fighting for vacant belts, and hopefully they come together and fight each other. Like I said, Progray with the smoke. He joined the tournament for a reason. He wants to fight the best, prove himself, and yeah, we
yeah,
need more world champions like that.
yeah. The only other the WBA world champion for the 140, his name is Alberto Puello.
But he was probably the regular champion, and now they're all split up. He's the only champion left.
Yeah, and then Josh Taylor still has the WBO, but yeah, he vacated the other two, WBC and the IBF. So yeah, damn. That the light welterweight division in shambles. Wasn't that a division that Bud
That
fucking had every
cleaned out.
belt? Yeah, had everybody.
Remember when he cleaned it out, yeah, and he moved up. People like, oh, you're ducking Josh Taylor, you're ducking Progray.
Yeah.
Goes in there at 147, like he's ducking 140 to go to 147, and then now we're looking at 140 and thinking, who's there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously you've
No,
got Progray,
no.
but
Facts
now,
though.
yeah, Josh Taylor's at 147 now. Like, there's, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. With
Yeah, Josh Taylor
both
was
of
like,
these niggas
I gotta
hate.
get him out of there. Yeah. Josh Taylor said this weight shit. I don't like that. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. I need a little bit more. I need that extra 7.
But yeah, they're fighting for the 140 WBC title. Like I said, WBA and is a bit taken. WBF, IBF vacant, and
Mhm.
WBO technically he's still got it, but he's gonna give it up. They probably just didn't update the ratings.
Yeah.
Moving on back to the UK, Dillian Whyte is facing against a brother called Franklin. You know anything about this Franklin brother? I just saw a quick in and out, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this one's gonna be a quick in and out.
What is that? Hold on. Why are you saying like that?
Because you know what, yeah, we've had all this energy talk about all this good boxing, yeah. Do you think the heavyweights are on the wall for me to not know one?
I've never heard of it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, like I don't know who this. I don't know who he is. Let me
Check
wait.
the box.
You know our test, right? He ain't got any Wikipedia page, bro. He ain't got a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, check the
So
box. You gotta check the box record.
yeah, so guys, he weighs 277 pounds. God damn. At 6'2". Woo. Yo, I got a bit around the belly, but damn. Oh, in his last fight, maybe it was a tune-up. 277 pounds. In his fight before that, it was 230. So maybe he was just out of shape, to be fair to
Yeah.
him. But
It
yeah,
happens.
so he's fighting someone 6'2". White's taller than him. He ain't got a long reach. I know White has a long reach, so yeah. I'll be honest. I'm reckoning it's just
It's just a tune-up.
yeah. I think his last fight was losing against Fury, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll be a bit more fair to him. The guy's undefeated, 21-0. Just come off a loss against Tyson Fury. So yeah, I'll give him that one. Still, I'll give him that one. Um, but yeah, I ain't got no thoughts on the fight because I don't know who the guy is. I guess it's a tune-up fight, like we said. Get himself back into it. Just had a devastating loss. Yeah, just get himself back into it. I like Dillian Whyte. Don't get me wrong. And then one thing about White, he'll fight anyone in it. So you have this one, and then hopefully on to bigger and better later on. And you got anything to say?
Nah, man. I mean, looking forward to hopefully it's a finish. You know what I mean? Well, looking forward to that. Add to a pretty decent highlight reel because doing White, my man hit hard. Let's not cap. You know what I'm saying, but yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. Again, guys, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on podcasts, make sure you leave a review. Apparel available. First link in the description.
You see, yes, sir. I don't know if you can see, but yeah.
Yeah, we see it, bro.
Cozy. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, especially in winter, I'm not just gonna gas up my own product because we went through a few of these, but this hoodie, the material is very nice. It actually keeps you, like you said, toasty. It actually keep you warm. My
Shit,
mom, like, we ain't turned the heating on in my house. Yeah, just put on that jumper, you're good.
right.
You're good. Yeah, inflation, cost of living crisis. The solutions are Purist hoodie. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go on to Craig Richards versus Bolotniks. Bolotniks, he's a good. I don't want to say journeyman. What do you call it? Gatekeeper. He's a good gatekeeper. The light heavyweight division. He's nothing special, but he's good to get the ring rust off, and then when you want to step up later, he's a very good opponent. Again, light heavyweight is stacked. Craig Richards against Bivol. I messaged him after the Bivol Canelo fight. I was like, bro, no matter what anyone tells you in life, you did better against Bivol than Canelo did. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to say Richards beats Canelo, but I'm just saying he put up a better fight, won more rounds, made it harder on Bivol than Canelo did. Obviously, height, being a natural light heavyweight, obviously those kind of things play a factor, but it shows you he ain't no joke. When he fought Buatsi, they were hurting each other like within 10 seconds. Like
That's
Richards was
also
hurt
good.
Buatsi.
I like
Yeah,
that.
very good fight. Yeah, Bivol, Buatsi was hurting Richards. Richards was hurting Buatsi within the same round. Within just kept exchanging. It was a very good fight. Very, very good fight. Say again?
I said apart from each other, like in the same round, they would be hurting each other.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, so he's obviously of a very good level. Obviously, he's fallen short so far, but hopefully, yeah, he can keep progressing, getting better, learning from his mistakes, and hopefully we see him back in the mix very soon. Him versus Yarde would be a very good fight as well. Yeah, very good fight. I'd like to see him try his luck against the likes of Joe Smith, Marcus Brown, like try crossover against the Americans, see what he can do with them.
Yeah, man, y'all fight Marcus Brown, man. Damn it.
Yeah, because Marcus Brown, he's slick. It's quite slick. Like he'll give a lot of people problems, innit? You don't know who he could beat. And I just love contenders fighting each other.
Yeah,
Because as soon as
it's a good
Richards
fight.
versus Marcus Brown, they fight each other, they can demand a world title next. They should be in a mandatory position. You know what I mean? And like the winner of that fight, if they fight a Bivol or a Beterbiev after, you can't complain. Like they've earned it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of these contenders, they don't earn it, but they just get themselves up in the rankings. But if you earn it, no one can complain, innit? So yeah, also on the undercard, this is a bit of a British affair. Fabio Wardley versus Nathan Gormon. Do you know either of them guys?
Oh, I know Nathan Gormon. That's that guy who fought Daniel Dubois, right?
Yeah.
The bald white brother. Yeah,
the
man. I like
B-Tech
him, man.
Fury.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, he was talking so much shit just to get knocked out like that, though, against Dubois.
Yeah, I know. That was not a high moment in his career, but hey, it happens to people. It might happen with Garcia. Okay, but go ahead. We on the train. I'm gonna keep pushing this each episode this way. But go ahead.
But yeah, thing with Dubois, right? Dubois is a lot bigger and powerful hitter than Gorman. Fabio Wardley is like a small heavyweight, right? So it's gonna be easier for Gorman to like be slick and keep his range, use his jab. but Wardley hits hard too, and we saw that he didn't stand up. Gorman didn't stand up to power good at all, innit? So, obviously Wardley is the favorite. I reckon he will win, but it will be good to see what he can actually do.
Damn. I want my man Nathan to
Gorman
win,
to win.
man.
He
Damn.
could. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe
I
in
know
Wardley.
he's good. I seen him before that Dubois fight. Like I seen him randomly on somebody else's undercard. And I just kept thinking, okay, I see you out here with the Tyson Fury
Yeah.
effect. I was like, Tyson Fury's like having like it looks like. I mean, there's always been athletic people with just like different body shapes. Like your body shape doesn't define your athleticism. Like you know what I mean? Like if you're
100%.
athletic, you work around whatever your body type is because you're just you know what I mean. I see motherfuckers, big as shit, nice as shit playing basketball. Like what? Like I mean, got handles and all that shit. It just be like that. But nah, man, like I seen him on that, and then I remember I seen a commercial for him fighting Du Bois, and I was like, bruh, oh shit, this is gonna be good because I already knew about Du Bois and shit, and yeah, man, that fight, I was like, damn, I was sick because I actually had Nathan winning. I don't know, I thought Nathan's boxing was just a little bit better, but I guess I wasn't accounting for the
The size
power.
advantage and the power
Yeah,
and the size
and
advantage.
the size, yeah, because the thing about Nathan is you want to say he's like Tyson Fury, but he's really not because if you look at Tyson Fury is also tall as shit. People look at the size, it's not just the size, bro. It's like he's tall as
Yeah,
well. Like
massive.
he's just a big both ways. He's big. Like Nathan is like got like like you know what I mean, but he's smaller. So
The
like
Andy Ruiz effect on it.
exactly. So but now, I'm gonna be rooting for him, man. I'm gonna find a way to watch that. Cause I want
Yeah.
my man to win.
I think last topic. One you brought up. Chocolatito versus Juan Francisco Estrada.
Good fight.
December 2nd, trilogy bout. Chocolatito won the first, Estrada won the second, and now we're back for the third. Tail end of their careers, which also means more action because their reflexes aren't there anymore.
Yeah, a la what Pacquiao and
Marquez.
yeah.
Yeah. Both guys hit hard. Both guys are very talented. Like the skills on show.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's nuts, isn't it?
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a couple years a little too late, but it's still a great fight. It's still good.
Especially after what done to that wrong Versailles, Estrada, the way he scored him, he absolutely scored him. Like I can't remember. I think the first fight they tried to rob him or something. I can't remember exactly, but the scorecards. Remember they were telling him at one point you're down, innit? And he was thinking, what? And then he came out there, started out putting him a bit better than he was before. But yo, that guy, serious fighter.
Yeah.
Even the first Chocolatito fight,
Mm-hmm.
there was a few rounds of Chocolatito, like his energy, like when he puts his combinations together, I don't think there's anything better in the sport. There's nothing you can do with him in it, and then that's where he, like, how should I put it? He overwhelmed Estrada, but in the second fight, he didn't let that happen to him. Obviously, it's still a close fight. Don't get me wrong, but he just learned from his mistakes in the first fight. Don't let this guy get going in it, because once Chocolatito gets going, it's over. What do you think of the fight?
This is gonna be a great listen. We was using the word instant classic and stuff like that. This Jones like a low key banger. I'm gonna say low key banger because the name value, like it's really crazy to me because I feel like yes, Chocolatito. See, you're absolutely right. He is, and so is Estrada, bro. Estrada is so talented, man, and I feel like Estrada doesn't get the mainstream notoriety as much as Chocolatito. Like out of the two, you Chocolatito gets, you know what I mean? People know more people who know boxing, people who don't really know boxing. It doesn't matter. They're gonna know Chocolatito more than Estrada. And I feel like people should know Estrada just as much as they, you know what I mean? That second fight between the two, man, bro. You want to talk about just a crazy fight. Like I'm excited. I think somebody getting knocked out too. I just don't know who yet. Yeah, that fight is on. When is that fight? On the 3rd?
Yeah, I think 3rd or the 2nd that weekend.
All right, I'm gonna save my. There's a Monday before that. I'm gonna save my pick because I don't know yet, but I think somebody getting stopped just because. Yeah, man, like you said, the tail end of their careers. 2,000 punches thrown incoming. Yo. You know what I'm looking forward
Crazy.
to too? I love the company that Chocolatito fights for just because I like the way the design look. I think it's called like Tekken or something like that. The shorts he be getting be looking sweet, bro. I be fucking with them Jones. I don't know. I love the colorways and shit. So I'm looking forward to that, to seeing what he wears for that shit. But yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be an action-packed fight, man. I'm gonna go watch that second fight again too before this fight. Because yeah, needs to be
No,
done.
100%. Any other topics you want to talk about?
Nah, man. Nothing else.
No. Last thing, just no Kevin this week. Kevin's actually ill, so
Oh,
Kevin, yeah. Hopefully he gets better
damn.
soon. Yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, thank you again, Kuzan. Thank you for
Get better,
being in.
Cody. Damn.
Thank you everyone for watching. Again, thank you for everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, downloading on Apple Podcasts. Again, it means a lot. It shows us our consistency is working, and it's gonna motivate us to give you better shows, more energy like today. If boxing keeps doing what sorry, I said
Yeah.
that water didn't say.
No. No.
Oh shit.
Man.
But yeah, again, shows the consistency is working. Shows you guys are liking what we're putting out, and we're gonna continue to do that. Again, we're gonna be consistent every single week. I know I said that all the time, and then I think like last month I was ill. I had like basically 2 weeks off work, and I was ill the whole fucking time, bro. It was
Yeah.
it was pretty much the worst
It'd be
situation.
hard.
But yeah, we're back. We're back consistent, and yeah, just another again, thank you guys. It means a lot. But yeah, that's me signing out. See you guys again next week.